David Williams. I'm the bakery cafe manager here, and I'm from Cambridge, Massachusetts. Well, Haley House essentially is background. I think they've been around for over 50 years. What it is, it started off as just a soup kitchen and a bakery front, just a little front end part of the bakery, and they did this just to help out, just the local community, and then it just got larger, and then the mission expanded to, they have the living community, they have the community garden, still have the soup kitchen. Now here we have the bakery cafe, and the bakery cafe does catering, does wholesale, and then obviously the cafe shop. And it's a safe community space, people where they know Haley House, and they know they can come here and they can get good food and sit in whole court and have their meetings and talk. And we feed a lot of people. We have our community tables on Saturdays where it's essentially pay what you can, and it's a beautiful 3-course meal, and whatever you can pay, whatever you can contribute to it, we do that. But there was a point where I had to be honest with myself and figure out who I wanted to be. Did I want to be somebody who was going to be running the streets, getting into trouble, just going from one job to the next, disrespecting myself, disrespecting the people around me, not having any knowledge of self at all? Or am I going to do the hard thing? Am I going to make less money but work harder? I was never a gangster.
Yeah.
Never claimed to be a gangster. I was around a certain type of element that I shouldn't have been around, and I was doing things that I probably shouldn't have been doing. It's just that, when you're in your 20s and you think you're grown and on your own, you think you're invincible. You think you can do whatever you want to. That's where I started making those mistakes. There was a point where I was selling drugs, just little bits. It wasn't anything big. I'm sitting there and I'm waiting, and one of my closest friends from high school, his mother walks in. That was that moment where I completely stopped. I knew I didn't have the heart to sit there and sell drugs to the mother of a close friend of mine, when I know some of my friends was like, oh, no, I got it, don't worry about it. He knows his mother's on that stuff, so what do I care? You better to get it from me than from somebody else. I couldn't subscribe to that. One of my goals is I want to open up my own bakery one day, because I'm a baker by trade. I love to bake, I love to cook, and this position has had me do less of the actual hands-on baking, less of the actual cooking, and more of the managing the cafe, managing the staff, taking the inventories, and just more of the admin stuff around it. And that was one of the weaker parts of it, because I'm a go-getter. I'm a creator. I make things. I do things. This has forced me to slow down, take a step back, and delegate more, and look at things in a bigger picture, and manage the entire operation versus just managing what I'm currently doing. So it's been not difficult for me, but it's been a test, and I'm learning that, and that's what I'm going to take from here. Is this place has taught me how to be a better manager. It's taught me how to manage things around, the things around the actual baking. I can bake a really good cupcake. I can bake a lovely cake, but if I can't manage the business around it, my business is going to fail. And this place is helping me do that, and it's also helping me be more of a part of the community that I've been living in for the past few years, but haven't really been, into. Like, I've lived around here for, I want to say, 6 or 7 years now, and I've done more with the community and gotten more engulfed into the people around me in the short time that I've worked here than I have years just living out here. So that's what I'm going to take from it. Just, the camaraderie of the people in my community, people that I've been bumping into for years, but never spoken to, until they came into Haley House, and I remember you, I know you, and then I'm getting closer to my people, getting closer to my community, and again, it's teaching me how to be a better manager. So when I move on and get my own operation one day, I will have gone through the trials here, so I know how to do my job better. I know how to manage better. There are many people here that I didn't have a hand in guiding, but were here before me, and they're still here now, and they've said that if it wasn't for Haley House, and if it wasn't for, I have to give a shout out to Carol Kong, who is the executive director, the operations director here. And a lot of people say that if it wasn't for her, they would have went on a different route. They would be still, when they got out of jail, they would go back to what they were doing. But Carol forced them to stay here. I need you. We need you to come in today. Well, I don't feel like coming in. No. We need you here. And because she knew that they needed to be here. There are a lot of people who could be going in the wrong direction and have That's a lot of us. That's a lot of us here. That we're going in the wrong direction. But use Haley House as a reason and as an example of what I need to do. I don't want to stay in trouble anymore, so I'm going to put everything I have into this job here. A couple months before my time, there was a gentleman who was running the TEP program, and who was in the TEP program and then started running the TEP program. He left. Now he's a general manager at some large food chain. You know, he's gone that route. He's taken his place and he's succeeded because of everything that he's learned here.
Ready? Okay, Haley House. I'm out. Still start up. Ready?
Alright, go.
I'm thinking about wrong, but I don't want to speak too loud. Alright. Welcome to Haley House. I'm out.
Like that's